Do you own the space, or does it own you? Hi, I'm Stevie Ray, an improv professional for over 40 years and a martial artist for close to 50, and I use the techniques of both disciplines to help professionals own their space. Challenging situations cause us to relinquish our control and to relinquish our space. I got a chance to work with the founder of Second City in Chicago. His name is Paul Sills, and he always used to tell us, you either own the space or the space owns you. It's important to recognize exactly what happens to get us to relinquish our control, to relinquish our space. And I don't care how experienced you are or confident you are, we all have situations that freak us out a little bit, and then we're giving up our space. I'll tell you a story about one of those for myself. I was called upon to do a workshop for the Department of Corrections. Yeah, prison guards. Images of Shawshank Redemption started popping through my mind, but they wanted a workshop on teamwork, because if you're going to be an officer in a prison, if teamwork fails, you're in danger. When I showed up, the workshop was at the prison, by the way. If you want a real experience, be in the gymnasium of a prison with the prisoners all around you looking through the bars at your workshop. It's kind of different than a hotel ballroom, let me tell you. Well, when I got to the prison and the iron gates shut behind me and the director of training was walking me down this long concrete hallway, she said, "We're so glad you're here. We do these trainings once a year, and the guards are down there. There's about 200 of them, and you're going to have half the staff today, the other half tomorrow, because, we have to have half the staff to run the place." And then she said, they hate these training sessions. What a welcome that was. So already I'm relinquishing my space. I'm starting to freak out. I don't care who I speak to. I don't care what kind of industry they're in or what kind of profession they practice. As long as they want to be there, I'm cool. She just told me none of them wanted to be there. Then she said, yeah, we hold these in August. This happened to be on a Friday in August. And she said, they normally have this day off, but you're here, so they're going to do training instead. So yeah, these guys could be out on a boat in a lake fishing, or at a cabin, or just relaxing at home, or with me. Yay! I am really freaking out. When I get there, I think, oh, there they are waiting for the workshop to start. A couple hundred guys milling around in the big gymnasium. I got a job to do, and I got to do it well. I had to identify what was getting me to relinquish my space. So I sat down quietly as I prepared and talked to myself about what exactly it was. And we all have that one thing. And it finally hit me. And I said, Steve, because that's my name, if you had only known this beforehand, it wouldn't have freaked you out as much. You wouldn't be relinquishing your space. You would have accepted this speaking engagement, this workshop, knowing ahead of time. So now that you know, nothing is different. You're just surprised. So get over the surprise and do your job. And then I looked out at these guys and thought, is it true what she said? They hate these training sessions. Yeah, coming in on your day off is not fun. But I looked at them and they did not look like Shawshank Redemption to me. They looked like a really nice bunch of guys. They were joshing around, having a good time. If you're younger than me, joshing, that word, Google it, you'll see what it means. And I had a fantastic workshop. They were fun, they were engaged, they wanted to learn. They didn't hate training. They hated the training that they had been exposed to up to that point, because they'd had a lot of PowerPoint, a lot of lecture, and these were men of action. They took this job because they wanted to do something, not sit around and listen to a lecture. So my interactive thing was better for them. If you identify exactly what it is that's getting you to relinquish your space, to give up your power, you've taken a big step toward getting it back and owning your space.